Hey guys, welcome to the channel. It's Hamza, and in this video I'm going to go over my portfolio and how we ended up closing this week. So I'm going to go on the week chart really quickly first thing to show you guys how much we made this week, and we were up 9.46% this week, ended up making roughly around $13,642, which is not bad at all. But at this pace, we aren't going to get to that $1 million that we want to by the end of the year. So we are going to have to use some strategies and some techniques next week. And hopefully, some of our stocks will end up popping. Now, I do want to go over my portfolio. But before I do, you guys will realize that we actually backtracked a little bit. And we are back at $157,000. The market was slightly up, but the stocks that I invested in were down today. And we're going to go over them in just a second. But before I go over the portfolio, if you guys have made money and are seeing value in this channel, hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the notification bell. We're here to make money every week. In fact, I post videos every day for the next day of stock. So I give you guys ticker symbols almost a day in advance and things that I'm looking at and how I think they're going to play out. So lots of value to be had here on the channel, so really consider subscribing and joining this community. And now that that's out of the way, let's quickly start with the options. So I have calls over here. As you guys can see, BNGO is down for the day. Clov actually ended up going down because of the news of the SEC investigations, but then right after Chamat's response, it went back up, which is great. It's great to see Chamat responding so quickly and turning around that share almost instantaneously, right? So I'm really glad that I have 5 contracts on Clov. I will be buying more contracts as this stock continues to dip, or if it does dip in the near future. If it continues to go higher, I win. If it goes a little lower, that just gives me more opportunity to buy more of Clov, which I will. DraftKings has been performing every single day ever since we bought this one call option. So after the news hit that DraftKings is partnering up with the NFL for Super Bowl week, I did pick up this call. I just wish I had picked up a little more calls so that I would have made a little more money. But I am usually a long-term investor in the stock market, and now due to my trading, I am taking it a little slow. However, starting next week, we are going to get a little more aggressive in this portfolio. NEO is probably the biggest reason why my portfolio is down so much. The fact that it did close in the red today makes NEO a double sell. So NEO is a sell across the board. I am holding it. Now the thing you guys have to understand is that on these options I do have an entire year, and that stock is going to pop during this year. During 2021, NEO is going to have a bunch of catalysts that are going to help it get me out of the red and hopefully make me a bunch of money. And because of that, I'm completely okay with seeing my portfolio bounce a little up and down. It's mainly because of these 15 calls in NEO that I have. And with that being said, of course, I'm going to continue to hold all of these calls till maturity. So I will not be executing any trades until these calls are at their final stretch. Meaning probably 30 to 45 days before they expire is when I'm going to look to trade them. Now let's jump into the stocks. Snow is doing good. I'm still losing money in Snow, but not as much as I was last week. So I think I'm losing half the amount that I was last week, which I'm completely okay with. NEO, big loser for me this week. Apple has gone up, but I'm still losing money in Apple because that stock at its high was at $1,200 of profit. Jumia went down a little bit. BNGO also went down a little bit. TTCF is still doing good. I can't complain. Piton almost at break even. Once Piton breaks even, it's out of this portfolio. Excel Fleet, oh my god, Excel Fleet, still a loser. I feel like this stock is heavily shorted, or there's an issue with it because it hit that high and then it never rebounded. So it's not coming back. It doesn't look like it's coming back anytime soon. And there's no PR or any catalyst coming anytime soon for Excel Fleet. So I think I'm just going to have to sit on this stock until it actually breaks even or even makes a profit. NNDM looking good. Open Door looking good. I was making way more money on Open Door just a few days ago. So it has evened out at roughly around $300 in profit, which is okay. I still think the company is a huge growth stock in this portfolio and will contribute to a lot of profits in the near future. MCAC is in the green. Check is in the red, but I'm not too worried about it. ISR in the green today. And the rest of my small cap stuff is mainly in the green. Here you go. We have DT. DT is not a small cap stock, but it is in the red. And I think it's at all-time highs, in fact, just looking at it. CCIV doing really good, crushing it. I'm almost at $1,700 in profit, which I'm happy about. Sens is in the green today. Sens is a weird stock with me. I think I bought it at a place where it either goes in the red or ends up very close in the green. So it seems like it's kind of testing that range, which means it could either break up or break down. I kind of need to figure that out and see where Sens is going. That being said, I am a long-term believer and a holder of this stock. This is the mini 5G portfolio, I call it. Nokia, Airgain, and PC, Tel, and Airgain is the only one that is in the green. But it's okay. I mean, 5G is a long-term play for me as well. And once again, guys, if you want to take a look at any of these stocks specifically as I scroll and see the number of shares I have and the profits I have to calculate at what price I jumped in, you can just pause this video and you'll get a pretty good idea of where I stand. So out of all the small cap stuff, I think FUN, PHUN, is my biggest loser. I did buy it at roughly around $3 when the market opened a few days ago, and since then it has not recovered. I will be holding these shares. As you guys can see, I have like over 1,000 shares, and I will continue to hold them until this thing either breaks even or makes a profit. And finally, these are my final holdings. Now you will notice I did make an addition to the portfolio today, and that is VGAC, and it is a genomics company run by none other than Virgin Galactic's founder, Sir Richard Branson. Now, the reason I'm a big believer in this company is because they are partnering up with 23andMe to solve medical issues by mainly relying on genetics. And I think that is amazing. That's something that could definitely help a lot of people. And 23andMe has amazing logistics when it comes to transportation of those DNA swab kits. So I'm very excited for this company. It just IPO'd very recently, and I'm going to hold on to it because I do believe in it long term. I am going to be aggressively adding more of this stock in the portfolio next week. So watch out for that, guys. Now that we've covered the stock, let me quickly go over my Doge, Bitcoin, and Ethereum. I'm up in all three. I want to say I'm record highs at all three. Let me quickly click on Ethereum and see where Ethereum's at. Yeah, Ethereum's basically at record high. $1,720. Wow, what a run for Ethereum. So I think the main reason that I am actually down is mainly only because of my NEO calls, and that is mainly the reason that my stock is at $157,000. If it wasn't for NEO, this would be well over $160,000 right now. But you know what? Since I'm holding NEO long term, I'm not going to lose too much sleep on it. In my mind, I've already considered NEO as a gain, as I truly believe that stock is eventually going to hit a target of $65 to $70. So I'm not too worried about it at this point. I have an entire year to exercise, and that is plenty of time for me to make a move. Now I know it's Friday, so I'm not going to keep you guys for too long. Just like that, my name is Hamza, and I'll see you guys next video.